Welcome back, everybody, or welcome if you're new. Today we're in the NASCAR Truck Series here at Daytona. We did qualify, no reason to really show you that. It's just full throttle, top first lap, bottom second lap. We didn't qualify great, but we're starting 7th, only 10 people qualified, so we'll be starting somewhat up front. We are car number 24 out of, or we're car 2 out of 24. And I do have this like little dash up just so I could see like my oil temp and water temp and stuff like that, just in case we have to push really hard, we don't blow up the car. If you do want to know how to bring one of these up, just hit the D button on your keyboard and it should pop up. That's like the default button for it, so hopefully that helps you if you do want it. Hopefully we don't end up in a wreck though. That's the main thing. I just want to survive the race. 25 laps, not too long of a race. And next week I am doing my hosted race on Friday night, like 7:30 Eastern. If you guys want to come out and join, it's these trucks at USA on the asphalt. 100 laps, no sets of tires to change. Cautions will be on and everything. iRacing official like that. So hopefully you guys come out, have some fun racing. Top 24 make it out of the everybody that joins it. I think I'll have it open to like 40. We'll see how many people we end up getting. Top 10 will be inverted from qualifying, so I think it'll be a lot of fun. But still waiting on people. Yep, there we go. Now we're good. Don't think we'll need the set of tires unless we come in to get some damage fixed, and I might take the set. But hopefully we don't need to come down pit road at all. Be one lap to green. And I think the news today, because today's Thursday, yeah. I think that the news just came out, or like earlier today, like midday, about Kurt Busch missing the beginning of the playoffs and taking himself out of the playoff race. So 2 guys that are racing will actually be in it, which is pretty cool. But it makes the drama a little bit less for the last spot, but that's fine. Hopefully both Blaney and Truex can make it in, but I would be happy to see a new winner as well, like LaJoy, somebody like that towards the back would be crazy. They'll obviously be out first round, but it'd be crazy if they ended up getting in just by winning Daytona the last week of the year. But hopefully he makes a full recovery from his concussion and can get back into a race car if he wants to. If not, he can at least like go and do one last race at the end of this year. That would be nice for him. If he says this is going to be my final race and everything. Because it's very reminiscent of when Junior retired. Like, he was out for so long in the season that I remember. So we'll see what happens at the end of this year. Then that ride will be open and we'll see what happens there as well. Not 100% sure what's going to happen, so. Getting ready to take the green. I'm going to unmute these guys. Hopefully they're not too chattery. Okay, there's a fart sound as soon as I unmute it. That's freaking great timing. Don't really care that much about a great start. We're stuck on the bottom lane anyways right now. I'd like to get to the outside lane because the outside usually rolls a little bit better. Usually the outside lane gets the lead and they constantly like rotate from the top lane and then just get down on the bottom, which I never understand that. Like, if you get the lead on the outside and you see you guys are rolling well, why not just stick out there? That's what I always think. Initially, the bottom usually gets a good jump like this. Then they all start checking up hard as hell like that. And I did some spotting yesterday for Gavin Ropchan. If you guys watch him, he makes some great races on YouTube, and I did spotting in the Xfinity series for him here. You have to go check out his channel this whenever he posts that to see how it went. It was an interesting experience trying to spot for the first time. I've never had anybody like live spot for me. That'd be interesting to do at some point. And jump to the outside. Like I said, I want to get the top lane rolling. It usually rolls pretty well. Don't need a push on this guy. He's like 3rd in line. I'm 4th in line. Oh. 3rd guy on the bottom just completely about lost it, I think, and dropped to the back. 2nd guy in our... Oh, wait. 3rd guy in our line just dropped into the back. That was weird.
I'm going to call out before we just drop to the apron, too. It's a little sketchy.
Yeah, I agree. So we're 4th on the top now. I thought we were already 4th on top, but we were 5th.
Right, but you scrub off a lot of speed when you hang it hard to the left.
Yeah, the 19 was probably like, what the hell? The 19 to our inside. He was probably terrified. Like, I thought the guy just pulled down to the bottom lane to take the opening that all of a sudden was there. But he just dropped all the way to the back, which was quite interesting. It is a little bit of a long race, 25 laps, and usually there's wrecks, so not the worst plan to be in the back. I would much rather be up front and try and like have a better chance of avoiding the wreck, I have a feeling of. But there's no right strategy. It's all luck on where the wreck happens and everything, because the wreck could happen right behind me. It could beat me. You never know.
3, just chilling.
I am the 2.
Yeah.
I'm kind of just rolling right here. I'm not trying to push too hard or anything.
Same here.
Got on the bottom was a little close to me. Like I went in somewhat low, but he went in kind of high.
Yeah, as long as you stay in that field draft would be fine.
Yeah, if you're in the draft, even if you're in the back of the field, you're fine.
Yeah, I'm trying to catch it a little more.
You do not have to worry about a thing. Top 2 are dropping down, so now we are the initial pusher. So I would actually try to get up here and push the 11 now. The car feels kind of like tight in a way, but also free off the corner. It's a really weird combination.
Let me know when they check, because I can't see anything. Yeah, will do.
Try to push this 11 to the front.
75% on throttle.
Yeah, I'm really not pushing too hard though. Top 2 are pushing really hard. That Folger's car is gonna like blow up or have to let off a lot, and that's gonna hurt that bottom lane a ton.
Nothing's tight up there, so we really had to catch back up. We could. All
right, let's try to actually push him down this back stretch. Because the front 2 on the bottom are pushing very hard. The 22 car, I feel like, is gonna be really hot. Because he's been on the bumper, whoever's in first at this point.
What was that? But I would just save your temps right now. You don't need to push.
Yeah, you really don't need to worry about your temps if you're back in the pack.
Don't worry, I can manage it properly with staying behind you.
Okay, getting this 11 car to the front.
I'm just giving us best gap for survival.
Slowly and steadily pushing him to the front. We haven't even made contact yet either. Just being real close to his bumper.
When I'm pushing. Yeah, I got you.
Just a casual drive here at Daytona.
I won't climb on them until you do.
Going 180 plus. Temps are still looking good. I don't think you really have to worry about them until they get into like the 260s, 270s-ish. Because then they'll like turn a separate color, and then if they get red, it's really bad. You pretty much almost blow up then. So definitely do not want to do that. Bottom gets the run through the corner, but the bottom lane usually checks up really hard getting into the corners. That's the problem down there. Top lane usually keeps it rolling a lot better. Had a pretty good push there. Still didn't make contact, which I'm shocked with.
Wrecking. They're wrecking.
Oh, they're already wrecking. But I'm not gonna like let off yet because there's no caution.
Apron's all good.
It looks like they might have gotten.
Like that.
They might have gotten sideways. It seemed like back there. I saw in the mirror.
Who was there? Was that an 8?
If I am damaged.
3 car got damaged. That's unfortunate.
Say again. Go by him. He's probably damaged.
Try to get this 11 car back up there without turning them.
Yeah, no, he just hit apron, but you want to get pushed back up for 21?
No, you can pass me. I'll just go behind.
10-4.
I feel like that
I'm on to the
22
right,
is going to
get
hook
my
that
2.0
leader.
back.
I really have a feeling he's going to hook him up there.
Yep. Same thing.
Just had our quickest lap of the race. Quickest lap of the race doesn't matter too much. You
got
can get a
DQ'd at
faster
Richmond.
lap just being behind guys in the draft. And just like laying off at the start of the lap
Where?
and just hold it and get to the back bumper or somebody by the end of the lap. But it really doesn't matter where you qualify. You can get up front pretty easily. Okay, our oil temp is starting to get up there some. That's starting to sketch me out some. I really do not want to blow up at the front of the field. I'd like to get this 11 car to the lead if possible. So he could drop down and I can get some clean damn air. Stick my nose out there helps a little bit. It dropped it a few degrees quickly. The 11 could just hold his line and stop going down some. That'd be great. Because I'm trying not to hook him into the damn wall. Or any of the other guys. So far, been a clean race. A lot of fun. 10 laps going on lap 11 now. It could be a pretty quick race if you go green. Okay, we got the 11 out there. Is he going to drop down, though? He is not. Okay. Not yet, at least. Maybe he wasn't comfortable yet doing it. Hopefully we clear them on the back stretch a little easier and he drops down. Go, 11. Drop down, please. Because my oil temp is getting quite high. He is doing the strategy I would like to be doing, which is staying in the outside lane. But that is going to kill my temps. We got the 11 to lead slightly, but he just didn't want to take it. He definitely was clear of the bottom guys, because I got all the way in front of the 17 slightly. Like my nose at least. And the guy behind me dropped to the bottom, which I believe was the 9 car there. Or just the black car is behind me really backed off. No, I think the 9 was already down there. Whoever was right behind me backed way off, and so we have no help right now. So that's just slowing us up some, so I'm not trying to push it too hard to kill my attempts. I'm trying to bring them back down a little bit. Somebody up there is going to jump up. It looks like the 9 and whoever was right behind the 9. So that gives us a little bit of room. We don't have to push as hard. Try to cool the engine off a little bit. And top lane is moving well again. You just need a few... Okay, they are sketching me though, up there.
How are we in a line and going slow?
Second place on the top lane is looking all over the place. That second car is weaving all back and forth, scaring the hell out of me. I have a feeling there's going to be a wreck in the near future.
Oh my.
Still doing fine though. Stayed pretty much around the same area most of this race, so I'm happy about that. Our temps are way good now that we aren't the one pushing anymore.
Yeah, I'll finish that last and your press are.
The bottom two are actually staying pretty well. I thought the 22 would have gotten his engine a little too hot. But I did get the 11 to the lead. He just did not want to take it on the bottom, which I understand that. I probably wouldn't have either. My temps were just getting too hot to continuously push them. And then we had no help behind us. But that is what it is. Actually, this is a pretty small group. I think it's only 11 cars in this front group, potentially. I think it is. Because there's only 3 guys behind me. So really, right now, if there's no wrecks, we should finish worst of 11th, which is great. That'd be awesome. Oh God, there's a guy down in the apron.
My bad, 17.
Give them all the room. 17 got shuffled to the back. Oh yeah, he's gonna probably fall
I
off
didn't mean
pace.
to get you loose there.
22 was all over the back bumper of the 17, but I think the 17 is gonna lose the draft there. So that's unfortunate. They're gonna take the lead up front, the 12 and the 9. They worked very well together from getting third and fourth to the lead and second. We'll see if we can get the 11 back up there again. And we'll see how close that 22 runs the front too, because he was a pretty good pusher. But is he going to be able to lay off of those guys and not bump them? Because you don't want to bump the guy that's pushing the front guy. You really don't want to start that accordion effect. It's always bad. 10 laps left. This race is going by super smooth, which I'm shocked by. See if we can get the 11 car back up there. Try to hook up with them.
Why did we stop the slow car instead of going around them?
It's a pretty decent push down the backstretch, I think, but didn't really make up too much ground. Like it looks like I am bumping him, but there's no contact popping up, which I'm shocked by. 'Cause it looks like I keep getting to his bumper and actually hitting him, but I'm not. And if we can actually get to that point where I'm actually bumping him, it'll be a little faster. If I can hook up right on his bumper. But I really don't want to push in the middle of the corners or the tri-oval. I try to wait until we are straight on the straightaways. This 11 car is trying to like side draft him, and now he's coming up on the straight, so that's not helping me get to his bumper. Which, if you just hold a steady line, it'd be good.
Take it very wide.
And we only have like one guy helping behind us, I think, maybe two at the most. The bottom has more people. Like, I've been an okay pusher. I wouldn't say I've been a great pusher, though. I could probably be slightly closer in the corners on his bumper.
That's an outside here, 20.
This is a pretty good push down the back stretch. 11 cars slightly in the lead. Yeah, we actually made car contact. Barely, but we did. Temps are still okay. Bottom lane's holding it a lot better this race, but it might be because I'm the one pushing on the outside. I'm usually an okay pusher. But like I said, I'm not usually amazing at it. I got kind of loose there. That was sketcy. Making a slight bit too quick of a turn there in the tri-oval. That was very sketchy. Okay, the 11's out to the lead. Please take it. I would like to have lead of the outside lane, please. God damn it. I hate being the pusher the entire time. Temps are starting to get a little hot again. Oh. That's a yikes.
Come on, guys. Relax.
The 11 car almost got hooked by the 22 there. Because that had nothing to do with me. That was sketchy though. Good save by the 11. Very good save by the 11.
Shit myself there. Holy crap.
Yeah, you and the 22 got like hooked together slightly. That was terrifying, but at least we're not the front guy and we don't have to push that hard again. The 11 will be pushing the 22, but we have like 4 of us up here. They have more guys on the bottom. We're falling to the back of this pack, but that's not the worst thing either. It's kind of okay. Oh, geez. He checked up seeing that.
God, those things scare me every time.
Yeah, I agree. Oh, God. They checked up.
Pushing everybody, ain't you?
Alright, so we're at the back of this line now. That's okay, though. Those guys jumped out very late and aggressive. That was terrifying. So I understand the checkup by the 11. But we got 5 laps to go. And people are starting to get dicey up here. And we have a huge gap behind, like 4 seconds. So if there is a wreck, I could kind of let off and start braking, except now we have a guy behind us. Because I want to play for the wreck in a way. I don't want to, like, be too stupid and make it 3 wide up the middle, or I could go around the top if we have room. I'm not that worried about that. I might put myself in the wall, honestly, but that's okay. But I just want to, like, have an out if there is a wreck. Like, just be ready for it. Because I'm shocked there hasn't been one, especially with the 22 and 11 getting hooked together there. That was scary. I thought for sure the 11 was going inside to the wall, or he was overcorrecting back out into us, one of the two. That's why I, like, jumped to the outside when they started getting hooked, because I did not want to be right on his bumper if anything happened. But honestly, he probably just would have overcorrected and came right back outside into us. So that's just the luck you have to take. The chance of the luck. But I'm shocked with how clean this is going. Especially like some of those guys back there, you'd think they would just turn somebody to have a caution to get back up here. But there's still a couple laps to do that. There are green-white checkers. But I hope we don't get one. If we can go green to green, that would be phenomenal. God, this car is getting a little bit loose. It's terrifying. Like, going into turn 1 there, the back end started to step out slightly. Real scary. Don't like that. But I am happy that we did qualify at least. The top 10 qualified. And I think all of us still might be up here because of that reason. Because if you started anywhere back there in the field and there was that huge checkup from the guy hitting the apron, almost wrecking, that's what it sounded like happened, you're going to be way back there and not have a chance at the win. Unless all 11 of us wreck, which is unlikely. There'll be somebody that makes it through. But we're still in plenty good spot. 2 laps to go. I'm just proud of everybody here and how well this is going. I hate that I'm car number 2 because we're probably going to lose iRacing regardless unless we really finish like top 5, but I'm proud of how everybody has raced. It's been real clean. Couple scary moments, but that happens here.
Last year, 24, sorry.
Fine.
Come on, let's get to the white flag at least. Don't wreck each other before the line.
I'm just gonna keep it pegged on the bottom. That's it. Don't touch me.
They're only 3 seconds back, so really if there's a wreck, I can't let it off and slow down too much. Because they will go by us. Oh, they're wrecking. Don't come back up, please. We're good. We made it by.
You guys are both clear.
Looks like we might be 6th-ish? 7th?
I contacted buddy.
And I have the draft of the 22.
Well, that was entirely predictable.
You got 2 up here that are wrecked probably into 1.
Try to push the 22 maybe. Or I just have such a run. I might as well take it. I had too much of a run to not.
A truck right that went green all the way. How are we running?
Yeah, I'm shocked on how well that went. And these guys up here might wreck, so we might get a spot or 2. Who knows? But I think they're going to keep it pretty clean, it looks like. Nobody's doing anything dumb. I'll take 6th. Oh, and they're wrecking across the line. And they're all getting out of the way. And we finished with the 0x. I'll take it. Somehow we got a 0x and finished 6th. I'll take it. That's a win in my books. Who ended up winning? 9 car? Good win by him. He got out front about midway and just held it.
Here we go.
That was nuts. What happened here on this wreck? It looked like the 22 and the 16. Something happened with them. What happened here exactly? The one car is trying to take it 3 wide. That's what happened. There just wasn't enough room. There was barely enough room, but he was a little bit too high and got into the 22. Hooked the 22 into the 16. What happened to the 11 there? He just kind of like lost it almost. Oh, he like clipped the back of him. Oh, that's what happened. And apparently we touched him, but I really don't think we did. Yeah, we only had one car contact, and that was on the backstretch when we actually was pushing him. Like, it shows it there, but we really did not touch him at all. Because I just checked up the slightest bit. It looked like we might have barely tapped him, but he got screwed from the one car as well, which is unfortunate. And then the guys up front, they all started wrecking right at the line. But good, clean race overall. One car had a chance at it. Did he cause the second wreck as well? Oh, not really. Like, the 12 car on the bottom got a little loose. He was trying to stick it on him. He might have gotten bumped by the one. It might have gotten a little loose, but they all still finished crossing the line fine. But that was crazy. We actually got through the race clean, and everybody just wrecked out of our way for the most part. And I'll take 6th. That's solid. We might actually still gain some iRating and some safety at Daytona, which never happens. But let's go back to the beginning. See any of the incidents that did happen through the race, because since there wasn't any wrecks, it was a pretty clean race overall. I want to. Oh, okay, so that guy got hooked. The 21 car there. Was he like up top at first? Yeah, he was up top, getting a huge run, it seems like, trying to get by the 16. It was a hell of a save, it looks like. It was like that Kyle Busch save at Daytona a long time ago. That was a really good one as well. But he's trying to get down but checked up and then barely tapped by the 16. Really, it shouldn't have spun him like that, but really good job not spinning it out. Unfortunately, everybody back here had to check up. And that's what really hurt a lot of these guys for the rest of the race, because you can see how far back they were. Oh, geez. This is lap 17. They almost lost it. The front guy almost lost it on the apron. They're all checking up. I'm shocked they did not wreck. Oh, my God. Another huge save. 20 car. Oh, he actually almost spins out. Oh no, he keeps it going straight. And at this point, he's just too low down the track. It wouldn't have mattered if he spun out, but way to keep it going, not bringing out a caution. That's nuts. I'm shocked by that. That's the 22 and the 11 getting hooked together. You can see I like move. I go from this line. I see that happening. I move out to try to get by it, because if he got wrecked inside, he probably would have overcorrected anyways, but that really lost all our momentum there. He just barely got tapped. You don't push the pusher. That's what ends up happening. 16 was just holding his line at this point and was just unfortunate, like, just victim of that. Luckily, he didn't spin. Did the 11 car go spinning? Oh my God. The 11 car went flipping. Not only did he spin, he died. He is gone. He ran top 10 the entire race and finished 23rd a lap down because he did not finish his lap out. That sucks. He got spun there from all that and then just sent in the air. Oh my goodness. That is terrible. That is so bad. Very unfortunate for the 11. He was having a great race until that last lap. Luckily, we made it to the white flag first, and then all hell broke loose. It looked like through the whole field. And then we saw this wreck right here for the win. 9 car had it securely in the bag. Nobody pulled out, tried going 3 wide or anything. And everybody else just wrecking across the line, it seemed like. 20 and 21, give each other a nice little rub. I think they were with each other most of the race. Good win by the 9. He's just doing his victory burnouts, but I will take 6th. That is crazy. We got very lucky there. Hopefully that can continue when we go into the NASCARs later this week here at Daytona. I think there's probably going to be like a 35 lap race, I think. I think the Xfinity was 30. I imagine NASCAR's going to be 35. So hopefully we can do as well in this one as we did in those as we did this one, because we got very lucky. So that was awesome. Luckily, I'm happy I didn't stay behind the 22 and try to push him back up to the front guys. I just had too big of a run. I had to try to take it, and luckily he didn't get back by us or anything. So good win by the 9. Good racing by everybody. Really unfortunate for the 11. I feel bad for him because he ran up front the entire time till the very end there. Not 100% sure what happened to the 14 there on the last lap. He might have gotten spun or wrecked out as well with the 11 there, it seems like. But we'll take 6th. Probably going to gain the slightest bit of iRating. Definitely going to get a little bit of safety as well, which is awesome. So let's go see what we end up getting out of the results. All right, results are in just in the middle of 2800. Pretty good strength of field. We were second split. That's why I was car number 2. So field number 1 was probably pretty high iRating then. But that's why it makes sense I was number 2. I was disappointed being car number 2. We still gained 39, which is awesome. Gained a little bit of safety as well. The 9 car still ended up with a fork somehow, probably from the very end, maybe when the 12 bumped him for the win and then wrecked after that. I don't know. That's the only thing I could think of. I end up with a 0, 15, 4, 18, and then most of the guys towards the back of the field ended up with a 0x. So I'm the only one up here that ended up with a 0x, which is shocking. In the top 6, at least, top, 8, and then 9th, 10th had a 0, so a good run. I'm shocked everybody kept it clean until the very last lap. Luckily, we got to the white flag before all hell broke loose. That was super lucky. The 17 ended up falling back really far into that second group after nearly getting spun by the 22. That wasn't in the incident reports, honestly, so I'm shocked that wasn't, because he got all out of whack from that. But unfortunate by the 17, he was doing really well and then saved it luckily for him, and kept on going. So awesome race. No cautions. That saves me a lot of time editing, because those caution laps suck. They take like 2 minutes a lap and it's terrible. But 25 laps green, Daytona, very fun. Definitely always love when super speedway racing comes around. It's very stressful, but I like that kind of racing where everybody's packed up on top of each other. It's just a lot of luck also, so anybody can win. I've never won on any of these races anyways, but I usually can do decent like this if I can just stay alive. So very happy with how we did. But quick one today. Appreciate you guys watching as always. Hopefully you guys enjoyed the racing. Let me know what you guys think is going to happen this weekend in the NASCAR playoff situation. If Blaney, Truex make it, or just Blaney makes it in a new winner, or just Truex makes it with a new winner. Who knows? I wouldn't be shocked if Blaney just goes out there, wins it anyways, and secures his second place in points and gets a bunch of playoff points for that. And he'll probably do pretty decent in the playoffs overall, because he's been pretty consistent. So going to be an interesting one to finish out the year, at least the regular season. So appreciate you guys for watching once again, and I'll catch you guys in the next race.